start, but eventually you'll get that out of your system and you'll want to move on to something with a little bit more substance. Because if you're on a date with a girl that's good looking and has nothing going on her head, it is boring as shit. But if you do want to do that, very, very simple what you can do. Go to comedy clubs, go to the cinema, go to something where you don't have to talk to her, and that'll get rid of that whole situation until you get that out of your system. But I just want to list what women's limiting beliefs are now. This is just 3 basic examples what I got from my own friends. Number 1, and men have this too, of course, is I'm not beautiful enough. Now, this is something else us men have too. But you know, women are human beings too, and they also have the exact same problems. Like the amount of girls out there are feeling insecure. A big one they do in Ireland is we call them okolo. Has anybody ever seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? The original? Well, okolo have big orange faces, and from the amount of makeup they pale on, and there's literally a term in our country for it. The local girls are more or less so insecure about their white skin, because in Ireland we literally have no sun, that they pile on the makeup, and they're totally insecure about this whole thing. My own little sister started doing this, and I just more or less had to explain to her why there's absolutely nothing wrong with the way you are. You've got beautiful white skin, you don't need to pile on this makeup, you can go out and be yourself. Because she was more or less turning into more or less somebody fake. I think that's the most important thing that I did, to take this person who I really cared about and make them a better human being. So that's a very important limiting belief there. Second one is, I am not smart enough. This is kind of the same thing that guys have. So another one basically is they feel like they're very insecure that they're going to look stupid. So a great defense system have about this is if they're going up and you're talking to them, they'll say something that is very sharp and smart in order to shut down the conversation so they're not going to look stupid. Very, very common that they do this. It's all defense mechanisms, more or less just so they're not going to get hurt. Another one then is, I'm not entertaining enough. There's another problem, like, you know, I think that women don't have this too. Like, you meet these people and you're more or less saying, you take them out, you're trying to have fun with them, and literally if you give them an option of what they want to do, most girls, not all of them now, but I'll say about a few of them, it's not going to be too bad, actually are kind of clueless about what they want to do. They're very like, no, oh my God, okay, what do you want to do? Because society says it's up to the man to lead. And the main thing is, if I was going out with a girl who had these insecurities, you try and fix them anyway, but I couldn't handle this long term because there's absolutely no interest there. But the great thing is, if you're able to find out what these limiting beliefs are of a girl, you can easily fix them. So